Hello, I'm Maren Beck,
And I'm Josh Herstein.
and we are Above the Fray, traditional hill tribe art located in Eugene, Oregon, and on the web at www.hilltribeart.com.
As young adults, Maren and I really enjoy traveling through Southeast Asia, doing some work and just some fun exploration. Then we settled down in Eugene to have a family, but the bug was still with us. In 2005, when our boys were 9 and 12, we decided to backpack travel through Southeast Asia. Maren has always loved handmade things, so we made the exploration of the traditional arts of the region as part of the fun that we would have as we focused around. It was a great success, and we returned the following year to northern Laos and Vietnam, and we fell in love.
To continue our adventure, we decided to form Above the Fray in 2007. And we formed that in order to celebrate, document, support, and promote the artists, the current artists of the region. Over 16 years of regular visits, that's at least 22 trips in total, we have developed many relationships with the artists, including the sericulturists, dyers, weavers, and designers. And honestly, we probably have more friends in Asia than we do in the States now.
Culminated in our book being published, Silk Weavers of Hill Tribe Laos, Textiles, Tradition, and Well-Being, which won the 2018 Benjamin Franklin Award for the best travel book of the year. It discusses the millennia-old meanings and methods of the Lao Thai silk weavers. It introduces several of the weavers that we know and the natural dye artists, and we tell a few stories as well. Maren now will take us quickly through some of the textiles that we have to whet your appetite, starting with Lao Thai silk and then moving over to the hemp and cotton textiles of northern Vietnam.
So we're going to start where all the textiles start, with the silkworm cocoons. Here are some of the cocoons from Huopan province in northeastern Laos. And the cocoons are reeled, and the silk is reeled off of the cocoons, not spun. So it is long, continuous fibers. This is what it looks like when it is first reeled off and it has the saracen still in it. The saracen is boiled out and then naturally dyed with some of these types of dyes that are here. There's lac, sapon wood, corben tree, indigo, ham, a lot of varieties of dye, natural dyes. And here is the result. Absolutely stunning, rich, reflective, light silk that is very, very strong. And this is what is used for all of the textiles that I'm going to show you from the region. We're going to start with the smallest pieces. These are called love tokens or auspicious cloths. And they are made from the same quality of work as the largest pieces. These are hand-reeled silk, naturally dyed, hand-woven. And here is a picture of the young woman who did the weaving of this particular piece. Many of our textiles will have a photo attached of the artist who made the piece holding their textile, so you get to see who actually was responsible for the piece. So there are many small pieces and a variety of designs and colors and motifs, and slightly larger going up to the shoulder cloths. Here's a traditional way that the shoulder cloths are worn. These are worn even now for weddings, other ceremonies, celebrations, basi ceremonies, a big variety of events for which these are still very much a part of the living culture in Laos. You can see a variety of sizes, many, many colors, designs. It's incredible what kinds of patterns and abilities that folks have in terms of what comes out of their minds. There are slightly larger pieces, and I didn't point out, there are also sort of altar cloth size or small wall hanging sizes that are also available. Over here, let me show you one of the largest textiles we have. These are absolutely stunning ceremonial blankets or shaman cloths. This one is designed by Suksakon. She is also the dyer. She's the best dyer in the region. And this is one of her premier patterns and designs. Absolutely stunning use of color. Here are just two more textiles I wanted to show you. This is a shaman cloth. This will be used by the shaman in a ceremony in order to help with the healing. And over here is what's called a healing cloth. This is one of our favorite styles. This is the same pattern woven on each side of the textile. This is the woman's side with multiple colors, multiple discontinuous supplemental weft, and continuous supplemental weft on the man's side. All of these textiles I've shown you so far are woven on a loom, very similar to this. Each one of these pattern threads going across represents one row of pattern, and it is possible with this kind of pattern template to have up to 1,000 different pattern shafts in one textile, or one template. Okay, now we're going to move to a whole nother part of the world. We're going up to Vietnam and are looking at the materials from the Hmong and the Dao. I want to start with showing you the hemp. This is hemp that has been locally raised, peeled, softened, and spliced. It has not yet been spun or bleached. But when it gets to that stage, you will end up with this type of hemp fabric, very sturdy, tough stuff, which is used to make the clothing of the Hmong in the region. It is, in turn, oftentimes wax resist batik, indigo dyed, and here you can see the pleats on it. That's from it having been used as part of a skirt. And here is a full red Hmong skirt that has embroidery and applique on hand-spun cotton that was indigo dyed, wax resist batiqued. These skirts are taken apart when the women are done using them and are turned into fabulous bags, wallets, and a variety of other items that we can use. And we get to actually experience and use their textiles that they made for themselves. One of the pieces I also wanted to show you, this is a black Hmong little girl's outfit. The vest is made from the hemp that's been indigo dyed, almost black color, and embroidered. And then the collar has been all hand embroidered with silk on cotton. These pieces are also used to make the clothes of the region. This is somebody's vest that was turned into a marvelous sturdy bag. And the collar, that little collar, can be turned into a fabulous wallet that we get to then carry around and use. So there's, again, a variety of items here that are made from this clothing. Additionally, our friends on the Laiti family make these wonderful wall hangings, taking the embroidered, or the wax resist batik pieces from a woman's jacket, and when she's done wearing it, they'll buy them and turn them into these fabulous wall hangings that we then get to have and share their beautiful batik work. Before we leave this section, I want to show you very quickly some of the wonderful baskets and wood carvings from Laos and Vietnam that also happen to find their way into our hands. And then the last group that we haven't discussed yet are the Red Zao. This is all hand embroidered work. You want to come up and show them very quickly how beautiful and fine this work is? Silk embroidery on cotton. And the amazing thing is, this is a woman's jacket. Look at the back apron. These pieces are also upcycled and turned into bags, and we have a variety of pieces like that. Also, we have the clothing. Here's a man's jacket. A lot of women buy these. They're wonderful. And here is a black Zao man's jacket. I have one of these I wear. Just wonderful clothing, hand spun, indigo dyed, beautiful clothes. Over on this side of the room, before we finish with the Hmong materials, I want to show you one more thing. Here's a blanket that was made from 2 Hmong skirts, and then there's some more pillows that are made from baby carrier inserts with hemp borders. Now, in Laos, they have a beautiful cotton. This is both Laos and Vietnam. These are all indigo. See the variety of colors of indigo? This is at least 20 dye baths. This is probably about 8 to 10 and 15 here. And we've got it in skeins also. And then there's the naturally colored this is from the Kinmun Lantan people, and this is from the Lu. And there's also some shibori. People have been learning from the Japanese tourists and have been making the shibori also. And a beautiful bamboo weave yardage, great for clothing. There's more yardage over here from the Lao people who have skirt fabric that can be used for a variety of pieces. And then some blankets from the Kailu. These are hand-spun cotton weft, 2 different sides, front and back, and really lovely pieces. I'm going to end today with some of the scarves that we pick up. These are really fun to wear. And there's a variety of scarves that are here. This one we call the bubble scarf because it's got little bubbles on it. And these are all silk, hand woven. These are stripy ones, just really fun, bright, cheerful, also silk hand woven. And this is similar to the second type. We call these the They're a more sophisticated color combination. We call them 3-part scarves. And then finally, I have some hand-spun cotton scarves here in the same bamboo pattern as some fabric we saw earlier in natural dyes. So, thank you very much for watching and looking at our materials. We are open by appointment for personal Zoom appointments. And of course, you can look on our website at www.hilltribeart.com for additional items that are up on our site. Thank you very much for joining us today.